live. Yes. Awesome. Welcome everybody to the Friday, Good Friday, great hockey. Still tickets are available. Got a lovely one for you this morning. Southampton Spitfires A against Northumbria Kings B. Just waiting for the ice to freeze. So teams are going to come out for a warm-up in a minute. And we'll catch up to you later.
No, but I can't figure out how to get it on. My man wasn't quick. You can go over the front or over the back.
As you can see at the moment, Northumbria Kings are coming out for their warm-up. The good roster news for that is that the Frenchmen, who you will be able to see later in the GBU versus IAS men's game, tickets are still available. £7.50 at this stage on the door. The good news is that the Frenchman is going to be in goal for the Kings. We did hear at one point that the coach, Super King Nick Ivo, might be the man to go in net, but it's okay, the Frenchman Adam Perrier is here. Also here, starred defenseman for the Kings has salmonella poisoning, so just keep an eye out for any quick movements from the D from the Kings. Also got it on a good authority that this is the Steel Train, Dan Steele's last ever Kings game. We've also got the Spitfires out on the ice at the moment as well. Warming up for this big tilt on Friday morning. First time ever the BUIHA have held a Friday morning playoff game. So sit tight. Got 9 minutes left of the warm-up. We'll be back with you when the action begins. Oh, well, the great news right now is that Rambo has finished with his GB admin, Jabadmin, if you will, for now. And he's joining me in the commentary position for this warm-up. Am I over the speaker? What? No, just Rambo's just hearing things. So yeah, so Rambo is here. Welcome, Rambo. Good morning.
Good morning to the 17 people that have tuned in for this prequel to Good Friday Great Hockey. Good morning, Eva.
It's actually jumped from about 6 to 17 in that slight time where you've joined us.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, there's Max Springer. He never misses anything except
morning,
the goal.
Max. Morning, Max Springer. If you haven't already been on the Facebook page this morning, there was a fantastic interview with Seth Owen this morning, wasn't there, Rambo?
Yeah, you have to tag people in it, and I've got to go and work out how to do that now.
Tag people? Who are you tagging?
I've got to tag like her wrestling page.
All right, okay. Do we know who they are?
Yeah, she sent me the details. I'll sort that out.
Cool.
But it was very good. It was brutal. It was brutal. She gave that guy a beatdown.
Oh yeah.
Trying to steal her title.
Falls count anywhere, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, I was so shocked that I didn't even get out. She broke him in half. You know, I wanted to, but I just couldn't get it out. I was
couldn't get there.
For once in my life, I was speechless.
Never. You're never speechless.
A hilarious amount of views so far on the video.
69.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Are you doing the camera? Is Lord Voldemort doing it?
I don't know. I was going to do it, but Andy seems to be there, doesn't he?
Yeah. Is Andy doing any work today?
Oh, Andy's on penalty box. So I'm camera duty and I'll be on comms with you as well.
Why have the Kings? Where the Kings gone?
We're having a chill down.
We've not got time for that.
Oh well, Joe told him that we could have it. Joe was in charge. Joe, apparently, Ramon says we have no time for the Kings to go off for a warm-up time.
Yeah, could they not have just spoken on the bench like a normal person?
You told him they could have a
give
break.
Give them the horn.
Only 12 milliseconds.
Give them a horn. Give them a horn. I'm having none of this.
Delay a game. Andy, go get in that penalty box.
Will we see our first ever BUIHA failure to start penalty?
Ian Russell saying, "Come on, Kings."
Yeah, come on the ice and get us started. Trig is here. I'm from Norway. Trig, just to let you know, your parcel is on its way.
Do you know a few stats? I can hear like an echo.
Yeah, why did you put next though? Because that's taking us to
the next game. Yeah. That's not what I wanted to do, did I? What did I want to do?
You want to like scroll.
Oh yeah,
that's
okay,
the
cool.
game. That's the fairly there, isn't it?
There we go. Oh, check out both teams have put lineups on.
No, it's nice. It's nice.
Look at that. Is it this guy? Is he the guy with
Nathaniel Charlton's the one with the Bamber Gascoigne.
Spitfires are ready.
You know, I joked with the Kings when I sent the Spitfires to change changing room that the Kings should just line up and they would get, and the Spitfires would get a delay game penalty. The Kings have actually mugged themselves off.
Yeah, this is definitely delay game.
Yeah.
Do you know this Adam Perry has had 1,596 minutes on the ice?
Is that just as a goalie?
Just as a goalie. He's faced 887 shots and 0.91% save percentage.
Yeah.
Not bad for a Frenchman.
No. Adam Perry.
Adam Perry. See him later.
We'll see him later in the
hashtag
Good Friday Great Hockey. And we'll see if we get Good Friday any hockey right now from this playoff game.
Tickets are still available for later on.
Yeah, £7.50, 7 of your earth pounds plus a 50p tip.
And you get 2 games for that.
You get 2 games.
Two games.
2 games for that.
Wow.
That's $3.75 a game.
That is amazing value for money on this amazing Good Friday Great Hockey. I'm in no rush.
Where are the Kings went? To be fair,
I'm in no rush to go to that camera right now.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
Well, there's no point. We're just waiting for the Kings.
It's almost
even Ryan Rathbone's here before the Kings. What's going
crazy, this, isn't it?
Oh, and Diamond Chris Harris. Although his name's Chris Keel, but
Frenchman's on the ice, punctual as usual.
Here we go. Right, 2 minutes surely. 2 minutes in the sin bin.
The ref's saying no.
Why not? No. Why no?
Someone's telling us that Adam Perrier is not French. But he is.
But he is French.
He is French.
Adam Perrier.
He's a French Mackham, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's from he's from Sunderland, but he doesn't know it yet. Face off won by Zora Goplet. You can see her later on for £3.50.
Do you want to change camera?
£3.75. Sorry.
Thank you.
The puck goes in the corner, and it's Baker, scorer of many goals. To Dan Steele, also scorer of many goals.
I believe this is.
Who makes a horrendous pass. He's obviously not the passer of many good passes.
I believe it's his last ever competitive Kings game.
It is, yes, it is. And also, I understand that Orlando Beckett is playing his last ever BUIHA game as well.
No.
After 15 million seasons in the BUIHA.
Two stalwarts.
He was BUIHA before BUIHA was BUIHA. That's how long he's been involved.
That is crazy times. Crazy times.
Oh, Beckett comes in. The
Frenchman!
The Frenchman!
Frenchman saves it.
You can call a man a Frenchman, but not a Geordie a Mackham. and Trix just chimed in, tea and hockey in the morning, baby Jesus died for us. Which is my favourite one so far.
Hashtag Good Friday.
Great hockey.
Tickets are still available. What time's face-off this afternoon, Rambo?
Face-off this afternoon for the first game is 2:30.
2:30. What a reasonable time to face off a game at.
Yeah, it'll be still daylight outside when you're finished.
Oh, wow. But then you get to come back for a second game.
Well, yeah, you don't get to leave. You just stay here for a second game.
You mean you can look at the sunlight through the windows?
You can do. Which in Sheffield's the safest way to view sunlight? Hey, we Scots are the friendly race. Did you see that in the live stream? You didn't say Awuga first. So. Right, okay. Oh, where do you go? Save.
Have we already started?
Save. I thought the Awuga was to let you know that you weren't on the live stream. Because the people were demanding you Awuga on the live stream, and you were not having the Awuga on the live streams.
Are we having these one-sided conversations already?
Yeah, we started. Start as we mean to go on.
No one wants to hear me anyway.
Oh, of course they do, Joe. Everyone loves hearing Joe.
Oh, here comes Gotlebet. Gotlebet. I've got it right. Baker. Baker. Back to Gotlebet. Gotlebet. Up against Latty. They'll be teammates later on. Against the mighty Rathbonios, or as they prefer to be called, GBU. Here comes Daniel Turnbull. Playing for GBU later on as well. I don't know why I keep looking at Ryan, like he can answer me back on the feed. Here's LaBelle. That wasn't one of his best. He would want that one back. Take a mulligan, LaBelle. That's better. Back to attack. Attack down the wall to LaBelle. LaBelle. Oh, play broken up by Sarah Latty. Puck up the wall, and Tim Thomas gives it to attack, which is never a good idea. Alexander attack. Oh, and the Frenchman pushes that one to the side. Are we just sticking with Frenchman now, Rob?
Yeah, I think Frenchman is the one we're going to stick with.
Even during the GBU
even
game,
the GBU
like
game.
Nick and I have to call him the Frenchman.
Yeah, we're going to call him the Frenchman for the entirety of the game.
Yeah.
To be fair, this morning he said it was all right. He's been called worse things.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me either.
That does not surprise me one bit. And there's no ice there. Thank goodness the Zamboni did not do a number on that this morning. We had the game delayed by icing. Baker. Right, it comes to Charlton. Charlton, keep it together. Right, Charlton puts it in the...
And you know what happens when somebody ices the puck, Rambo? Do you know what happens when somebody ices the puck?
Oh, we still do...
No.
He
that was
paid
the
for
agreement.
the whole thing.
The whole tournament.
Beckett!
Oh, the Frenchman! The Frenchman!
The Frenchman denies him. What are we here? Oh, that's Nick. Right, okay. No more ad-man rushes shouts, Nick. To be fair, I'm pretty sure the team did not want that ad-man rush when it let start.
If they'd chosen Nick, I don't think they'd chosen to do that one.
And here's Dan Steele. He's after it. No icing. Good lad. Saving my voice and also saving time. Charlton. Phillips. Charlton. Back to Phillips. Phillips has got Steele. Steele. Dan Steele was thinking about winding up for that wrister before he got it.
Oh, the train did not stop in the station.
No. Oh, and here's Muir. Joe Muir. What can he do?
He's got Phillips open.
Oh, he generates a shot on target at least. Joe Muir picks up again. And he fires to LaBelle. I think it's LaBelle playing forward today.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
And attack's playing defence.
Yeah, attack always plays defence. So.
I like the fact that attack plays defence. Is the best form of attack defence?
I'm not sure if that mantra works.
It feels a bit like that Who's on Third.
We'll find out later when we get to speak to GBU head coach Ryan Rathbone.
Ah, when is that coming up?
At some point.
At some point?
Yeah.
First period break?
Possibly. I don't know what GB tasks he has.
GB tasks.
GB tasks. Here's LaBelle. LaBelle has Chandler. Oh, LaBelle. Should have passed that there, I think. Start to LaBelle. Back to Smart.
Good save, the Frenchman.
Good save. And the puck is almost cleared, and after it goes Affleck.
Oh, just chips it in front. That could have gone anywhere. A little bit of pinball. Kings keeping it in the zone well here.
Puck cleared. Oh, Beckett. Beckett, good read by Beckett. Oh, flips it past one. He steps in. He passes to Son. Got it. Oh, and the Frenchman, like the Eiffel Tower, they are in the way of the view of the net.
No, it's too soon, Joe. Way too soon for that, Joe. Way too soon.
Here's attack. And that's dumped down the ice. Attack, and Affleck are chasing after it.
That was
Neenan.
definitely icing.
No, it wasn't that one.
Sponsored by?
Sponsored by Roberto Del Granto, but that was not icing because attack stopped skating. And young man Callum Neenan was right in the mark there to wave that off and save time.
Save time.
Has there been a face-off in this game since it started?
Yes. There's been a few.
Has there?
What have
There's
you
only been 4
Has there? 4 face-offs.
in 7 minutes.
Right, okay, that's fine. This will be like when I thought I drove around the roundabout twice last night when I was half asleep.
That's a weird dream you have, Rambo.
No, it wasn't a dream.
It wasn't a dream, Joe. It was
a dream. It was reality. I had 3 hours sleep.
Imagine what you're going to feel like on Sunday.
Oh, I'm going to have a nice long sleep tonight.
And the absolute garbage will be spouting by then.
Oh yeah, that'll still happen. Steele.
Oh, steel train.
Oh, big save by the goalie who I don't know the name of yet. Wait a minute, where's the thing? Taryn Howells. Here's Beckett. Gets up the wall, but the steel train's got it. And Phillips.
Did steel train just chest that down?
He did, yeah. Oh, it's lovely wrister action he's got. If he could find the target, he would score more goals.
More goals than being like the 3rd all-time BUIHA.
Wait a minute. We've had an important question on the live stream.
Go on.
What is the schedule for today?
Well, that's a very good question.
It's funny you should say that.
Today is Good Friday Great Hockey. Rambo, would you like to break it down?
So, today, from 2:30, we have the GBU, that's Great British Universities, against the International All-Stars of the BUIHA series. Starting at 2:30 with the women's game first, then the men's game, at 5:15.
Is 2:30 the start of the stream, or are you going to be doing a little bit of a precursor?
I'm looking at Joe, and Joe's like shrugging his shoulders, but he knows that I love the sound of my own voice, so there's every chance. We might just stay on and just keep going. You can follow me around as I give out the GB jerseys and stuff.
So there will be a little bit of chat beforehand, time to be confirmed?
Yeah, times to be confirmed. We're going to try and get Abby Thornton, GBU captain, up here at some point. It might be a pre-taped interview. Just looking for Joe's give me a nod of approval. So excellent, something right today. And I think we might even hear from Diamond Chris Harris at some point on the live stream. Maybe in this period break, if there's no more ice-ins or face-offs. And he can tell us all about how he got the name Diamond Chris Harris.
Right, so then after...
Which will take him about 3 minutes.
So 2:30 is the game. 2:30 the first game, and we'll be on all the way through. Lots of fun interviews. But first, we've got this to sell.
Yeah. Do remember, if you're in the Sheffield area and you're at a loose end today, Good Friday is not just for chocolate. Actually, some people don't have their Easter eggs on Good Friday.
No, you might have them on Easter Sunday.
I mean, I don't have the Easter egg on Friday. I just have like chocolate every day. So.
Is that different to any other day?
It's mantra to live by. It's a good metaphor. Is that? That'll do, pig. That'll do. Now we didn't see this guy, number 89 there, Shepherd, last week. So that's and a chance.
Oh.
And it's no dice.
Yeah.
Scott Ellis
lost sight of the puck. Then.
He lost sight of the puck, and as Scott Ellis says, he loses sight of the puck, he's gonna blow down on that whistle. Trigg says he needs to plan the dog baby thing according to the hockey. Well, I mean, if you leave now, you could get your flight over here. But no, there
will be plenty of time to get over.
Oh, Baker! Oh, and he scores. That's number 24, Baker, assisted by number 21, Orlando Beckett, and number 23, Zora Gotlibet.
Frenchman didn't seem very happy with that. Oh, I can see why. Why.
He's not impressed. He's wearing his MVP jersey as well. Speaking of MVP, and you know, we used to have Montel Vontavious Porter back in the old WWE days. We had a bit of wrestling action earlier on unexpectedly, didn't we, Rob?
There was some fantastic wrestling action, completely unexpected.
Yeah, you can check out our Facebook Live video.
Was it the Infinity title 24/7 Falls Count Anywhere?
Yeah. I'm a bit concerned about her playing goals later on, to be fair.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. You could just see one of the IES girls deciding they want the title and just jumping on the goalie.
Looking at what happened this morning, does that mean could you win the title?
I could have done, but I was too scared to get involved.
So £7.50 not only gets you two hockey games, but gets you an opportunity at the Infinity title. Oh! Steel Train!
Daniel Steele, we should talk about inane nonsense more for Steele's sake. What a goal! Look at that wrister.
The Steel Train.
Yeah. That's how you draw up at home, kids. That's picture perfect, that wrister there.
Just what the Super King ordered.
I mean, in fairness, you know what else we have coming up this weekend?
What do we have
after Good Friday, great hockey, we have Tier 1 and women's.
And women's.
But Tier 1 weekend marks Charlotte Church weekend.
Charlotte Church weekend.
You'll get your random photo of Charlotte Church at some point this weekend. Joe's busy Googling Charlotte Church right now to find the perfect photo.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, Joe. Good stop by the Frenchman.
The Frenchman, very, very good stopper of the puck. And you can catch him later on playing for GBU outfield. Adam Perrier.
Adam Perrier.
Here's Gotlibit. Her face-off win earlier on led to the goal. Oh, this is almost similar, certainly. Oh, and Beckett finds the target.
Brings it down to 2-1.
Does it not take it up to 2-1?
Down to 2-1, up to 2-1. Same difference. Apart from it's not.
Oh, and Adam Perry just leaves his post a little bit early there. You watch, he's got it covered the first time and he just leaves the post a little bit early. Smith, smart. That guy, Smith.
That guy.
Oh, I was going to say he could have made the simple pass there, but he tried the through ball and it worked. Here's Chandler. Chandler passes it back to Alexander. Attack across,
nice
shot, and that's blocked by LaBelle. Broken up. Mason. Here's Chandler. Poke check by Steele. Oh, Steele with the hands. Phillips gives it back to Steele.
Here we go, it's done Steele.
Oh, Steele. Almost made it a tie. And here's Attack. Attack's got Smart in the middle. Muir and Adam Perry comes out there and dives on the puck. Oh, Gus Zimmerman's watching. Hello, Gus. Oh, and he just
can't get a handle on it.
He just can't get the handle on it. You wouldn't have seen that from me, Rob. You know why?
Why?
Because I wouldn't have got in that position in the first place.
What, in net?
Yeah. Here's Alexander. Attack, fires it round to Gotlibit. Oh, and Gotlibit leaves it for Beckett. Was that planned? Was it not? Who matters? She's got the puck anyway. When it goes, Charlton's over it to go and try and collect it, and Baker's after him. Charlton can't find Daniel Turnbull. Here's Orlando Beckett.
Wrong channel. All right. Why not?
So, oh yeah, later on, Nick, we're going to have a new part to our coverage.
Excellent, apart from I'm not Nick.
Oh yeah, sorry Rob. That's the other new part to the coverage. We're going to start calling everyone else Nick. It's not me. But they're going to have, my good self will be between the benches for the women's game. And
between the benches, you say?
Between the benches, between the glass, if you will.
Oh.
And then for the men's game, Callie will be down there.
Excellent. Callie.
And I'm not talking about the Steel Queen's lovable teddy bear.
No.
Oh, there's a penalty.
Penalty, didn't see that one.
Andy Miller's off to the races here.
It's to the Grand Perrier.
I love the way that he stays in character here, like he's still Andy Miller, whereas he's Voldemort, so he could just apparate. Watch this. We can't get the camera on it. There's still action going on, but he's such a good climber of the boards there. Look at that. Look at that technique.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's like he's done it before. Down. Look at that. Smooth as you like.
Leg up and over.
Yeah. And Phillips comes in. Smart. Oh, and Smart. That wasn't too clever, was it? Shot. Oh, Perry needs to keep his stick in between his legs here. All right. Oh, you're not going to stay till the end of the period?
Oh.
Have a chin wag for 5 minutes. Well, you could leave Diamond Chris Harris with us because he could be your proxy for the interview. Yeah. There you go, Chris. You grab a seat here.
Rambo,
and then
in the
end of the period, we'll have a wee chin wag. We even get you on commentator cam. Your hair looks perfect, by the way. Have a seat.
For those people who are on the live stream listening in, commentator cam will be definitely an experience to be held in a minute.
I know, I'm actually dressed like the best I think I've ever dressed for Nationals.
Yeah, Rambo is looking very smart, very dapper today.
Yeah. Good break up by Sarah Latte. Oh, block.
You know, before this game started, Rambo, I thought this would be a bit more one-sided. Don't get me wrong, Southampton have held the zone quite a lot, but Northumbria have had the chances.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it seemed to me that was the suggestion. That was what the tail of the tape would suggest. But
yeah. Didn't these face off against each other at Nationals last weekend?
They did, and it was
very
much more one-sided. I mean, the scoreline was only 2-0, and that was largely because the Frenchman stood on his head. But well, that's a decent pass. Shepherd. I wish Adam Perry would stop moving his stick from in between, from like the ice, basically, and put it to the side.
There's got to be some kind of baguette pun you can get in there. There's got to be some kind of Frenchman and baguette pun you can get together.
We can get that in there. Oh, and Beckett gives Steele a bump. Steele wins it back. And that was mad cash from the Frenchman there. Steele off the wall.
Oh, do you know what this is? No. Ah.
I like this Callum Needham. He's just keeping the game flowing.
Yeah. Wasting my sponsorship money. Oh, Andy Miller's back. Hello, Andrew.
Shepherd. Waitman. Good break up Waitman. Normally the captain for the C team. Getting an outing here with the Bees and making a good play there. Oh, Chandler, nice footwork there. Here's Alan Perry.
Legrand Frenchman.
Legrand Perrier.
Legrand Perrier. Yeah.
Oh, it was 4-0, said Ian Russell.
Oh well, yeah. Still, it was.
Sorry, we tried to sell it. It was much closer than it was, but you just go in there and
it's fine. The point we were trying to make was it was one-sided.
Yeah.
And this isn't. But thanks for the update. Much appreciated.
Yeah. Here's Dean Waitman. Oh, and that's picked up by Attack. Alexander Attack.
Oh, he's getting the rocket boosters on there.
Oh, here he goes. Oh, back to Beckett. Beckett shoots. Oh, and that's a nice finish by Orlando Beckett. A bit of Orlando magic there as he finds the back of the net. I think Holly Steeples is lost. As is Beth Milne. Or whoever that is. That might not be Beth Milne, actually. Oh, no, she's American. She's going the right way.
Offside.
Ian Russell said
Dave
facts
Rogers.
are important. I think facts are just the stick which is used to beat sensationalists with. So,
well, you know what they always say: if you're going to print the facts or the fiction, you print the, or the legend. You print the legend.
no.
It's all about the legend.
See, the difference between us and like the Sun is that we know we're spouting nonsense.
Yeah, we accept that fact.
Yeah. Oh, good shot by Dan Steele there. I think Dan Steele's got another goal or two in him.
Yeah, I think so. I think the Kings might need to kind of like ride this period out, grab one if they can, but come out strong in the second.
Beckett, oh, nice play. Oh, that was beautiful by Orlando Beckett.
That's commentator's curse.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nick.
4-1 the score now. Oh, wait a minute here. Are we being blessed with a breakfast run? Is that what's going down here?
Yes.
Is it a McDonald's breakfast run?
Looks
it
like
said double. So
yeah, I think so. I hope so, Rambo. I'm excited.
I wonder if they've got an off-menu triple sausage and egg muffin.
No.
I'm not asking for that, Dave. I was just asking the question.
You can ask for them extra meat.
Oh yeah. Can I have a double sausage egg muffin?
him.
Extra meat.
No, seriously, it comes up on the thing.
No, I just want a double sausage egg muffin meal with a latte, please.
What drink? I just want a double sausage egg with a latte, cheers. Right, with extra meat, yeah?
No, because I think he is actually putting down extra meat. I was being facetious.
He's going to ask.
Oh, and it's another goal for, is that Smart this time? Who smartly tucks that one away?
It was a smart decision.
Getting the
I would
rebounds
like
there.
a
See
double
that?
sausage meal with a bottle of water, please.
That's why they tell the kids to go to the net, because good things happen. Look at that, boom.
Thanks, Dave.
We'll ask Diamond Chris Harris all about that when he comes on the live stream shortly.
Well, this last minute has certainly changed this game.
Yeah, well, I mean, you basically said they need to ride it out, and they've got
Conceded 3.
Yeah.
What they need now in these next 30 seconds is to score a goal.
Yeah.
Not Southampton. Didn't mean Southampton.
He's got Chandler at the back post. This, by the way, this guy should run for Parliament because he's as greedy as any. And a pass at the back door there and keeps the puck. Are we allowed to be satirical on the live stream? I'm not sure.
I think we can.
Icing! Sponsored by Roberto Del Granto.
But they're definitely not going to drop the puck. The buzzer's gone.
Right, right, Rob, get your headset off and give it to Chris here.
All right, will do.
I think Joe's going to put us on comms can in a second.
Yeah, once he's finished the breakfast run, right? I'm signing off for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
See you later, guys.
I believe it's 5 minutes, yeah. So, I'm joined here with, and I've called him Diamond Chris Harris. It is actually Chris Keel of the Nottingham Mavericks. So, Chris, how are you enjoying this game this morning?
Do you know what? For an early morning game, I've really enjoyed it, to be honest. There's been some great attacking play from Southampton. They're looking like the dominant team in this game right now. Unfortunately, I thought Northumbria's netminder started well, but those late goals, I think there's a couple there he might want back. But we've certainly got a game on our hands if Northumbria can score next. Okay,
and obviously you're here as an assistant to Ryan Rathbone.
Yes.
For the International All-Star GBU game later on. You've seen a couple of the girls that are playing in that game later on in sort of Gotlibet and Southampton. Obviously, Sarah Latty as your opponents. I mean, do they look like good players that will challenge GB?
Absolutely, they've got a great work ethic. They're getting in hard and certainly popping up with a good pass, some good shooting. Which is what we're looking for, to be honest. They go hard to the net, so I've got no complaints with what I've seen so far, and I think they'll be valuable contributors to our squad later on today. Yeah, and the makeup of the squad for this game coming up, some new girls and some old faces returning. I mean, what's your views on the makeup of the squad for GBU? See, I'm in quite a privileged position here because a lot of the girls who have stepped into the squad play for either Mavs A or the Nottingham Vipers, so I know them quite well. And I've absolutely no doubt they're going to contribute hard both ends of the ice, so we're quite lucky in that situation.
Cool. And you coach Mavs, and I think you coach the Vipers as well, is that right?
I do indeed.
Yeah, and obviously the Vipers, they've got a big tournament coming up in June. I don't know if you know about this.
Rathbone has mentioned it, yes. This is the Edinburgh one, isn't it?
Yeah, up in Edinburgh for the Best Schoon Cup. What? I mean, this is
the Best Schoon Cup.
It's the Best Schoon Cup as our testimonial. Right. So, I mean,
is it? Okay.
You've obviously someone who's worked with Beth, and she would probably have been playing today if she was available. Mm-hmm. What's your views on Beth?
She's a fantastic defender. She'll be a huge miss, to be honest. So there's certainly some big skates to fill there.
Certainly, I think her skates are bigger than most of the girls on the team. And I mean, how did you get into hockey, Chris? I mean, are you from Nottingham originally?
I'm not actually. I'm from the Midlands, to be honest. Worcestershire is where I hailed from. But I got into ice hockey when I was in university in Cardiff, and I actually trained with the Redhawks as they were set up.
He's not used to you doing that.
That actually really worried me then. I don't know what was going on. Put some gremlin in the system. But no, I got into hockey in Cardiff, just watching Cardiff Devils, and the Redhawks started in my final year, so I trained with them for a while, but never actually got to play. Then moved up to Nottingham, and that's when I got into playing hockey and coaching, and the rest is history. About 10 odd years now, I think I've been involved in hockey one way or another.
And if there's any, well, there probably won't be any kids watching this, but if there is any kids or people thinking about taking up hockey, what would you say to either encourage them or discourage them?
I would say 100% do it. It is the most fantastic sport, to be honest, when you get into it. And there's so many opportunities now for kids all over the country. Get involved, you won't regret it. Listen to your coaches, always go hard to the net.
Excellent stuff. And is there anyone you want to give a big shout out to on the live stream?
Do you know what? I know she's on her way to Cambridge, but I'll give a shout out to the girlfriend, because you kind of have to, don't you, really?
Yeah, because if this is the moment she's tuned in,
yeah, exactly.
I wonder what's happening on that live stream, and you're not giving her a shout out. Yeah, you'll be in trouble.
She will not be expecting to see my mug on the screen so early, I'll tell you that for nothing.
Excellent stuff. Right, okay, well, I'll let you go, because I know that you were a bit reluctant to do this in the first place, and Ryan roped you into it. But I know you've got to go and prep the GBU girls and stuff.
Live interview is probably not my forte,
yeah,
to be honest.
You can tell them their manager's otherwise engaged, and he will bring their jerseys round at some point.
Once again, Ryan's dropped me in it.
Yeah. Excellent stuff. Right, thanks very much,
Cheers,
Chris.
Rambo. Thanks a
and
lot.
good luck
Pleasure
in the game
always.
today
Thank
for
you.
you and the team.
Cheers.
Okay. Cheers.
Thanks.
Oh, Rob's went away. Right. Okay. I'll cut you off. That was really professional, everyone. Sorry about that. So we've got about 20 seconds before the period starts again. For the second period starts. And Kings have completely disappeared from view at the moment after barely a capitulation in the last sort of minute and a half in that period, because it was pretty close till then. So the teams have returned to the paddock for the game, and we'll switch sides and we'll get on with the second period in this one. What have the Kings got in their locker to maybe bring this one back? And him to face off. Good win by Joe Muir there. And Latty streaks wide with it. She dumps it in the corner. He'll be on the ice a lot today. She tries to put it in front and no one's there. Joe Phillips. Good forecheck by him. Oh, Baker takes it off him though. Back to attack. Muir's forechecking up the wall. Kept in by Smith. Muir, and Muir's just wide there, and here's Phillips now. Steele lurking, but he can't handle the flip pass from Phillips, and there's Beckett. Beckett fans on the shot a little bit there. Move. Phillips comes in, breaks up, absolutely thumps Beckett along the wall. Mason goes after it with Steele, forechecking hard. Steele. Baker. Baker up the wall. Gotlebet. Lays it off for attack. Baker. Steele. Nice work by him. Fires it across to Phillips. Phillips step in. Finds a target. That pops out in front. Oh, there's no one chasing for a rebound. Nothing on there by Phillips. A good idea. Oh, and a penalty is coming for Chandler as he bings someone with a slash. And face off here as things get a bit skeletal up in the old gantry. Not me, I'll be ages before I get skeletal, but here comes Charlton. It gets passed round, dumped in by Wilson. Perry goes back round to collect it. Here's Rob Grant again. Rob Grant's going to come and take the camera from me.
Sorry about that, Rambo.
It's all right. Mother Nature calls. You've got an answer.
Yeah, cool. Got the cam. I'm back. Hopefully we'll have less shaky cam now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was not focused there in that last bit when I was trying to hand it over to you.
Although I did take the time to look up French jokes.
Oh, did you?
Would you like to hear some?
As long as they're clean and not overtly offensive.
Why do French people eat snails?
I don't know.
Because they don't like fast food.
Ah, that's a good one. I like that. That's a cracker joke.
I was trying to find things that I could say about the Frenchmen. Which ghost was the president of France?
Oh, I don't know.
Charles de Gaulle.
Oh, that's a good one as well.
See, Joe's cracking up over there. They get better.
Hey, Joe, you're running on more sleep than I am. I mean, you came in for the back shift practically this morning.
Wait a minute. You having a dig about the time I put it? Where were you yesterday? Where were you yesterday?
I think you are on the live stream now.
Oh, I'm definitely on the live stream, defending myself.
That's how you get Joe on the live stream.
Do you know where I was yesterday, Rambo? I was standing in my patio. That's the sort of rock and roll lifestyle I have these days.
I've been working hard all week. I was up in Fort William making videos and stuff.
Of what?
Did you not see my promo video? I think we got one sale after that went on.
Did you hear about the Frenchman who jumped into the river?
No.
He was declared insane.
Oh, right, because the river. Ah, right.
You could hear the cogs whirring there at that end of the country.
That was a worker, that one. That was a worker.
What's the difference between the smart Frenchman and a unicorn?
I have no idea.
Nothing, they're both fictional characters.
Oh!
I said, Joe missed that one, I'll have to repeat it. What's the difference between a smart Frenchman and a unicorn? Nothing, they're both fictional characters.
Here's Spider Miller after his climb.
Why wasn't Jesus born in France?
I have no idea.
They couldn't find 3 wise men or a virgin. That was probably a bit too blunt.
A bit risque, that. A bit risque. Pushing the boundaries there.
I'll reel it back in. I'll reel it back in.
That is absolutely plenty right there.
We will start with the French jokes.
I think it stopped being a joke, just became an insult.
Yeah, I believe so. I apologise to anybody French listening out there.
Yeah, if Adam's parents are listening, we have. Oh, Dan, Steele derailed.
Well, we know one of them's on the bench.
Yeah, one of them's playing, so he ain't listening, unless he's got headphones in.
Yeah, Le Grand Perrier. Anyway, back to the action.
Baker. I wonder how many goals he's got this season. Probably at least a dozen. Nothing? Okay, fair enough.
I think people are still in shock.
Oh, and Daniel Turnbull. That one just slides wide. I was saying to Zora earlier on, that make sure you keep your team socks on. And it doesn't look like Southampton have team socks.
What colour do you think they're going to be?
I think they're navy, actually.
Well, like a dark navy.
I think Beckett's got like the old school ones on. From when remember when they had those absolute minging shirts?
Oh yeah, so he's
before
wearing.
They changed to the sort of these nice ones.
So the blue kind of ones. Do you know what we should have? You know, like when you play FIFA.
We should do a panorama series on the shirts
yeah.
of BUIHA.
Yeah. Do you know like when you click on FIFA and you can click, or like NHL or whatever, you can click like the historic jerseys.
Yeah.
We should have that option on the website that we could look through the historic jerseys. Just saying. Dave would love that.
Can he not rope that in as part of his PhD?
I mean, he's not
Here's
like
Tim Thomas.
I mean, it's not like he's doing anything right now, is he? Where is he right now?
Oh, Daniel Turnbull. Oh!
That's why I let him off then.
Howells comes up with 2 excellent saves in a row there. What's the shot count? Our man in the sky.
And Joe's random shot generator says
17 on Northumbria, 9 on Southampton.
17 on Northumbria, 9 on Southampton.
that was on the stream, that Rambo.
Was it? Oh, thank you.
This is a good start to the weekend.
Join us later on for a very professional IES versus GBU feat. dumped in the corner. LaBelle. Oh. Here's Chandler. Oh, nice hands by Chandler. Soft hands there. I'm not sure if Chandler in Friends was known for moisturising, but I reckon Matthew Perry was a moisturising man.
What gives you that impression?
I don't know, he just looks very, very, very well kempt and soft.
Are you a moisturising man?
I look like a moisturising man.
Matthew Perry, yeah.
Tim Thomas.
The other Frenchman.
Tim Thomas. Here's LaBelle. LaBelle. Back to Baker.
Oh.
And the Frenchman just lays down there. Here's Dan Steele.
Choo choo.
Dan Steele. Attack, flicks it off the wall. Baker. Baker finds Gotlibet. Gotlibet against Perry. Perry, spinorama. Back to Beckett. Good save by the Frenchman there. Here's Beckett. Goes back round. Perry. Gotlibet. Picks up. Gotlibet. Gotlibet. Turns the other way. Gotlibet. Gotlibet. Oh, and there's. Oh, during the ISGBU feed, we will have the power rankings show for you as well.
Oh, good save. Well, that is excellent as well.
Yeah.
So,
I forgot to mention that.
I haven't really plugged that much.
No.
Do you,
I think you can all guess who's number 1 in Tier 1.
Cardiff?
Yeah, Cardiff. Manchester.
Yeah, the Metro Stars.
Yeah.
The Frenchman!
Le Grand Frenchman!
No, that's his.
Oh,
that's not the Grand Frenchman.
No.
But still a good save.
I hope we've got that highlighted there. Maybe not. But anyway.
Oh, well kept in the zone. LaBelle.
LaBelle, he sounds quite French as well.
I hope I've not insulted him.
What?
I hope I've not insulted him or any of his followers on the YouTube.
Oh,
who's that?
Smith. BUIHA Sniper's still here. What I like is he's not taking kill shots to BUIHA Sniper. It's just rubber bullets.
Yeah.
Just rubber bullets.
Just like
people.
to trip people up.
It's just for bants. It's like, you fell over.
Hi, Dave.
Did you get me a flat white, Dave? Yeah.
That was mean, Rambo.
Looks could kill. Here's LaBelle. Back to attack. Attack. Turns round. It goes the other way and makes Smith sort of stumble a bit.
Clear in the zone. But you know the good news is, Rambo, now Dave's back, he can get to work on the historic jersey part of the website.
Yeah. Dave, we've got a new job for you in the website. No, he's not having it. Why have I got like 6 hash browns? Thank you. So the McDonald's has arrived.
Thank you.
So the commentary might get a bit choppy for a while.
Thank you.
Rob, could you sling us a napkin, good chap, while there's a stop and play?
Yeah, of course I can.
Oh, that was icing, sponsored by Roberto Del Granto. I remember myself this time.
Oh, yes, Rambo, good job. There you go.
Rob, if you want me to turn your mic off, it's
no,
fine.
go right.
Don't like crunch your hash brown in front of him on the live stream.
No, I apologise. The rapper got caught on the mic.
Here's Affleck can't, and it's wired down. And Charlton now. Charlton. Beckett. Shot straight on. Good save by Perry. Affleck. Shepherd keeps it in. Beckett in battles for it. Good battle there. And that's holding. Good. Is this a call on Orlando Beckett there?
Yeah,
Scott Ellis.
call.
Scott Ellis has got his finger on the pulse. What I like about Scott Ellis is largely when I say it's a penalty, he agrees, which means he's right all the time.
This could be the opening Northumbria need to get back into this game.
Thomas. Nice move by and this went to Smart. Smart. Phillips keeps it in the zone. Cleared. Latty goes back after it. Latty, the captain of the B team. Beats Chandler.
Nice. She goes.
Skating hard, don't burn yourself out, Latty. Thomas. Thomas shoots. Kind of a that was all like wrist and finger action, that shot. Not a lot of purchase. Stopped by Perry. Kings will regroup. Here's Joe Phillips. What can he do? He's got Steele in front of him. He makes a pass. Oh, and that is a horrendous pass. And that gives Smart a chance. And Perry,
still alive.
Perry wise to the new rules there, but just picks up and places it like a crane. Very short crane, but a crane nonetheless. Phillips goes into the corner. Smart kicks it. Thomas puts it in. Dan Steele picked up by Attack. Attacked, chased and harassed by Dan Steele. Attack is holding on to the puck well. Dan Steele kind of gives him a shove. He picks it up now, finally, Dan Steele. He's got Thomas there. He puts the shot right on. Oh, and that's a decent save by Tarn Howells. Thomas out in front. Gottlieb does enough to break up the pass to Latty. Phillips steps in. Phillips over the blue line. Phillips shoots. That goes miles wide. Dan Steele's going to pick it up now.
I think that was a tactical dump to Dan Steele.
Good wait. Oh, and that's in front. Oh, and
can Thomas keep it in the zone here? It's a race.
Well done, Tim Thomas. Puts it in for Dan Steele. Dan Steele back to Tim Thomas. Thomas can't handle it on the backhand, which is one of the problems. He tries to go forehand, and that kind of gives Southampton the opening to clear it.
Steel train cutting inside. Oh, no, it's not. It's Bonner, my mistake. It's open in the slot. Southampton pick it up.
They're starting to generate a little bit, but they need to keep their wits about them because Southampton can pounce.
Yeah, they need to take this zone, keep it, get the shots on early and try and find the rebound.
Another easy save for Howells there. Thomas, shot. Oh, that hits Latty right in the back of the leg, sort of. Perry flips it back in.
LeGrand Perrier clearing the zone.
And he goes to Baker. Baker shoots. Adam Perry pushes it wide.
Just paddles it to the side.
Oh, here's Dean Waitman. Dean Waitman, the C team captain. Who's playing up in this one? Oh, he gets broken up by Wilson, but good break by him. Good speed. Trying to inject a bit of pace. Here's Chandler. Chandler goes round Perry. Is he going to... Oh, good save by Adam Perry, watching his dad's back there. Broken up, Smart. Up the wall. Oh, Shepherd keeps it in. Alan Perry. Up the middle. Bonner after... I didn't know, I wasn't quite sure that was Mason. LaBelle. Daniel Turnbull. She wins that battle. Smart, though, comes in and breaks up the play. Charlton. Charlton, who's not been very well. Suffering a bit.
Not to make any...
He's played all right, actually, considering he's suffering.
Yeah, he's not made any sudden movements.
What's the prognosis again?
Salmonella poisoning.
Oh, salmonella poisoning. Could be worse. Could be chickenella. Can eat dodgy salmon.
No. Buck in the zone. Southampton keeping it, working it deep in the slot to Beckett. Fires wide. Northumbria taking out. They've got an opportunity here, 3-on-2. Forced wide.
Good try by Daniel Turnbull. Shoots. Oh, good save by Tarn Howells. Just watching the pace that Turnbull can inject into a game.
Face off here in the Spitfire zone. Spitfires win the draw. Playing it behind. No goals in this period yet. Again, quite an even affair.
You know what you've just done, right?
Yep. I've created some goals.
Nice turn by Gottlieb. Around to Beckett. Oh, broken up by Tim Thomas. Beckett wins it back. Beckett. Puts it round behind. Baker flips it off the wall.
Oh, nice finish.
Goal! See that again on replay here. Gottlieb steps in. Oh, and look at that.
Rifled.
Top shelf, right where they put the milkshakes in the 1 pint milks.
The 1 pint milk.
Yeah, in the dairy aisle. I was trying to think of something new, but I kind of just got a bit.
It's where they keep the 1 pint milk.
It's when they keep the 1 pint milks. That one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Top shelf.
Oh, bit of a referee wardrobe issue down here. Just delaying the game for a second.
I'm going to use this break just to, you know, finish my double sausage and egg. Oh, he's come back. Do you want me to turn you off? And you can have
No, it's all right. I'll only have 3:54 left. I can't really like do both in the camera and everything at once.
Yeah.
Deep in the corner.
Attack now. What can he do with it? LaBelle. Oh, good break up by Joe Phillips there. He's playing well indeed.
Smart. Smart with a pass to Chandler.
Chandler can't get hold of it. Oh, Thomas bumps him.
A little bit of rough by the boards, but it comes out of the zone. The zone is cleared. Bit of casual spacing, skating here from Mason.
I think the Kings maybe need to, after the period break here, I think there'll be a nice cut. They need to roll the dice.
They need to, yeah.
They seem to be playing for damage limitation here.
Need to up the tempo and see what happens.
Roll the dice and see what we get.
It's the last game of the season. Anything could happen.
Yep.
Bit of a ricochet there. Comes to the Grand Perrier.
Please tell me what highlighted that.
Yeah, we got that. Next break if we get it.
Here's Affleck.
Oh, offside.
Oh, Joe Phillips. Look at this. Look. Smart has the whole net to aim to, and he aims right for the Frenchman's backside. And the Frenchman does enough to pull that one away from being a goal.
Some would argue good positioning from the Frenchman there.
If it hits you, it's always good position.
You know, I think it was just daring them. Take the net, go on.
And he didn't. He shot straight up. So,
oh, someone tripping over the ice.
and Orlando Beckett ruins our replay plans with the goal. Next goal, another assist for Zora Gottlieb as well. Should just rest her now. Keep her fresh. Hungarian international, of course. Zora Gottlieb. Did you know that about her?
I didn't know that, no.
Daniel Turnbull, she'll never give up. Oh, Waitman can't get hold of it. Zora Gottlieb fires it down nice. Baker picks up, he's got Beckett in the middle. Beckett. Oh, good stop by Adam Perry. that was a good block by Alan Perry there.
Final minute here of the period. Northumbria 1, Southampton 7 as it stands. 1 period left to go.
Here's Wilson. Smith. Oh. Smart picks up. He's got the bell. Passes to the bell. Oh,
You don't sneak those past him.
and here we go. Here's it again. Look, watch. This is the moment that Smart outsmarts himself. Watch this. I mean, from a certain point of view, that is criminal. Back. Dan Steele. Oh, nice. Seconds left. Beckett just flips it towards goal, and that'll bring about the end of the period and a brief respite as the Zamboni comes in to do its duties. You want me to turn you off so you can eat your McMuffin now?
Yeah, I'd quite like that, yeah.
No, okay.
Thanks.
Everyone say enjoy your McMuffin on the live stream for Rob. You
Thanks,
will enjoy it
I will
evermore.
definitely enjoy every single bite.
So we're trying to get Andy Miller to come on the live stream just for a moment to tell us about his life, and more particularly what people really want to hear about, his dog. But Andy, being the selfish sort of guy that he can be at times, a bit pig-headed, is refusing to come on. So everyone at home, just get together, get double fists like this, not double fisting, that's a different thing, right? And just go, Andy, 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 Andy. Everyone up here in the gantry wants him to do it. The committee's outvoted him 3-1 that's on the gantry. He doesn't even have to move because Joe's given him a separate headset. Oh, he's coming. No, that headset doesn't work, Andy. You have to do that one or that one. Right, here we go, here we go.
Yes.
I think we're getting a moment here, Rob. We're getting a moment.
We are getting a moment. We're having a
seminal moment.
A BUIHA three-way with Andy.
So is Andy on the live stream now?
Hi, Andy.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Andy. So, Andy, talk us through your decision to get Hunter, because that's what we want to hear about.
I badgered Rachel for many, many months to get a dog.
Right, okay. Glad you clarified that. And why a beagle?
Because they're adorable.
Okay, and
they're the most similar dog to me.
they're the most similar dog to because you're adorable.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Right.
Fair
Okay.
enough. Fair enough. I thought more a Chihuahua because they're kind of skinny and kind of hairless, but. And what's been your favourite moment with Hunter so far?
Favourite moment?
Silent stuff.
Yeah. Right. No.
We did go for a walk at a country house near Sheffield, and he decided that he was going to jump in a lake. That was quite funny.
I was going to put it
because he actually thought that the leaves on top of the water was solid ground and the stick that he was jumping for was a good stick to get.
Nice.
Not realising that there was 6 foot of water underneath those leaves. So the shocked look on his face when he actually landed in the water was quite amusing.
So Andy said he shares qualities with beagles, doesn't he? Right. So he says they're conveniently sized. Yeah. Okay. Can go with that. Handsome.
Well, he's quite handsome.
Yeah,
he's like a cross between Ant and Rebecca. And
Easy to
Voldemort.
groom. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
No, he's easy to groom. Yeah.
Friendly with people. Peaceful with other pets.
Plays well with others.
He does play well with the committee.
He has an
others,
appealing, soulful expression.
That was that
good,
looked right there.
That was good.
That look right there was
That was
quite
good.
appealing. It's perfectly natural that many people consider them as potentially wonderful pets.
Yeah.
Speaking about going swiftly from beagles to Rottweilers, Dave's landed up here as well.
I like how Dave's just taking. He's on the stream. Dave doesn't care.
Hold on. Sorry. So Andy, obviously, let's get back to hockey a little bit. This is the IAS GBU series today. We done it last year. What do you think about last year's event?
So it was a good event. It was the first time that obviously we'd done it, supporting the GB guys in the development program that they're going through. Obviously this game's a little bit different because we're in the middle of a transition period for the program where we'll have a number of the guys potentially leaving the program after this game, and a number of new people joining it. Obviously the girls, we were disappointed not to take them away, so for them it's a good opportunity for them to use the experience that they built when they went to Finland, and put some of the things in place that obviously Ryan and the team worked on with them over there. So yeah, it should be a good game. I'm hoping that the international teams that we've been able to put together are a little bit more competitive from last year. And I know there's been a lot of work done to try and make sure that the teams are a little bit more evenly matched, because it was a little bit one-sided in some ways last year, which was probably the only real disappointment. So yeah, it should be an interesting game. Okay, and
you yourself been this year in terms of officiating, you come into international sort of waters, as it were. What's the difference between the international side of things from your perspective for these players?
I think, to be fair, it's the pressure that probably comes with it. Having been to the games in 2017, obviously speaking to a lot of the guys and girls that were out there then, it's the pressure that is put on you representing GB, the pressure that you put on yourself as part of that as well, and that pressure is something that the players need to respond to in a positive way. We all know players in multiple sports that have capitulated under that kind of pressure. So for us, games like we've got today, the training that we've got planned over the next 2-year cycle is all to support the players trying to be ready, so that in 2021 in Switzerland they step on the ice and the game ready, and they're not worrying about the first time they're pulling on the GB shirt. They're not worrying about the fact that it's the first time they're representing the country. They're not worried about letting the guys and girls down that are on the ice with them. They're just focused on achieving the outcome that we know they're all capable of.
Yeah, and obviously the BUIHA doesn't just cater to GBU, it caters from people starting the sport for the first time, picking up a stick the first time, right through to guys who played and girls who played for many, many years. How important do you think it is that the BUIHA runs that line between developing players and the sort of more elite talent?
Well, I think it's important for every part of the sport to play their role within that. You don't just look at the junior ice hockey system in the UK and go, all they're on about is running the junior leagues. They play a key role, as we do, in terms of developing players of the future, and supporting them to get to whatever level they aspire to. I suppose our bit of the puzzle is making sure that we link up with the juniors to provide a player pathway for when they finish that kind of 18, 19-year-old age group. But equally for those guys that aren't quite ready to step up into senior league, or supporting those guys that are wanting to make that transition into a GB. There's a lot made by universities about the dual career pathway, where you can both do your academic study and be an athlete, and it's an important part of university life that we support that. And obviously we play a key role in that in terms of university ice hockey. So the challenge for us is to maintain that focus and make sure that priority stays with both the GB programme, kind of the junior development side, but also within the universities themselves, and obviously working with organisations like BUIHA is key for us in that. And yeah, that's our challenge for the next 2 years, is to make sure that we support those athletes to be the best they can be, whilst also getting a degree.
Yeah, and obviously the BUIHA in terms of player numbers has grown in the last few years. What would you attribute that to? Don't look at me.
Well, Rob instantly looked at you, but I think it's a combination of things. I think as a sport, for something a little bit different, it's an attractive thing for people to try when at university. That's definitely been my experience of the sport, and I know many others. I think the profile has been raised year on year, but based on what we do at events like this, to actually universities having more opportunity to support students in putting on new types of experiences when at university. But I mean, the biggest growth that obviously we've seen is in the non-checking side of the game, which on one level kind of is personally disappointing, because I love the checking side of the game. It's the part that I always played in. But on the other side of it, it's great to see new people getting involved in the sport, but also supporting people that might otherwise have dropped out the sport if it wasn't for the fact that we offer that type of structure, so that players can choose what's most appropriate for them.
So Andy, obviously we've taken up quite enough of your time, but Rob, I think Andy was a bit worried about coming on here. What grade would you give him as an interviewee?
Actually, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I would say that was quite up there. It's very, very good insight into the workings of what's going on and what Andy's thinking. B plus, I think, so a fair one.
B plus. I was going to give him 11.5 out of 10.
Were you?
Yeah, well, because largely he's in charge. But
yeah, it's true. You got to be wary sometimes. We've still got 2 minutes 20 left of this thing.
I don't know. We could probably cut that and get on with the game, but I'm not sure if that's what we're going to do. But anyway,
but then there'll be less us time.
Andy's obviously taken off. We will say personally to him, thank you very much, Andy.
Yeah.
That was some great insight into the workings of the BUIHA and the sport in general, and we thank you for your precious time, valuable time.
Valuable time.
Valuable time.
Indeed. He's a very busy man.
Yeah. I mean, Andy's like a true, like warrior of the sport. Like not like you and me. We're kind of hangers on.
That is true.
But
we cling on to the coattails.
Yeah.
We're still here. With like a bad cold, won't go away. But do you know what? Andy's that passionate about it. Do you know where, if he wasn't sat up here with the gantry with us, do you know where he would be? He'd be in the queue to buy tickets for this afternoon.
What's happening this afternoon?
Great question. Hashtag Good Friday, great hockey. That's what's happening, Rambo.
If you're sitting at home watching this and you live
10, 11, 12, 4 hours drive away.
4 hours drive away, you have plenty of time of getting here. I mean, we've got the Steel Queens bus left Edinburgh at 8:30 just to be here
Just
this
to
afternoon.
be here, that is amazing.
Andy's now showing us pictures of Hunter.
Oh.
I have met Hunter on several occasions. He's a very lovely dog. So here
Ian
we go.
Russell had no idea that Andy Miller was British.
That Andy Miller was. Aww.
Oh.
He's just lying on a shag pile. It's nice. I don't think he's talking about you.
No, I don't think he's either. But it's kind of fun.
He's talking about Brendan Perlini.
If you go and check on Elite Prospects, that'll tell you if any BUIHA players have made it to the big leagues. Seeing as they've got everything up to date now, including Rambo's nationality. Didn't you try out for GB once, Andy? Don't know what's going on here. Excuse me, what's going on? What? Waiting for the clock. Oh, right, yeah. There's 6 seconds remaining on this period break. And we're off in this, the third and final period of this playoff game. The steel train going forward first, marauding forward, but he loses the puck. And we're going back the other way now. Spitfires go forward, get the shot early. Oh, it goes straight across. No support there. Attack back in defence. Fires it back into the zone. I'm just waffling now because Rambo's busy. Here's the steel train. Steel train, his last ever BUIHA competitive fixture. Going down the wing, takes it into the zone, holds up the play, looking for support, got plenty of it. Takes the shot instead. Good screen there by number 24, Phillips. Here we go on the far side, it's 51. Pass it back to the steel train. High slot, lets it go, takes a deflection on the way through. Here we go, taking it back the other way. Orlando Beckett. Stretch pass, didn't quite make it. Defensive pressure coming from the Kings.
Latty and Gotwell again, coming head to head in this one.
And Rambo's back.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
It's all right. He was
Taking a
doing
personal moment.
He was doing some GB
More admin.
Shabadmin. It's better than Wedman. Yeah.
Oh, nice manoeuvre by Joe Phillips.
Steel train, fires it in.
Even his dumpings are hard to handle.
I definitely think he's going to get another goal in this game.
He's got it. He's got to have another goal. He's got to have a flurry of goals.
Oh, here we go. Legrand, Frenchman.
Icing, sponsored by Roberto Del Granto. And Perrier, the French.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, well, he is bigger than Adam. Yeah. Are you on the live stream doing this, or are we having a one-way conversation?
No, one-way conversation. Joe's asking us why we call him Perry Senior. No, that's even worse. Why are we calling him the big Frenchman?
Legrand
Perrier.
Legrand, is it Francais? I'm not sure. I don't understand a great French.
That was like a Joey Tribbiani French moment.
For Napoli.
Anyway, we had enough French bashing for a lifetime today. That wasn't even meant like that.
Oh dear, folks, who had 10-17 when we lost it. 10-17.
Oh well.
Here's Tim Thomas. He fires it in the corner.
Tim Tom.
Mason. And Affleck.
Well, I like it when they say sorry at this level.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So
you should never apologise. Make them think you meant it. Get in their head. Especially. Affleck.
Affleck's it in the zone.
Well, I'm trying to think of other Ben Affleck films apart from it being Batman.
Argo.
I don't even watch that.
Argo's great.
Oh, he was in Pearl Harbor, wasn't he?
Yeah, I don't think there's very many good things we could say about that.
Oh, good save, good save.
Save from the French.
It has a good, well, Pearl Harbor led to a good song on Team America.
Right.
I miss you as much as Ben Affleck missed the point
I've only ever
when he made Pearl Harbor. Dogma, of course. Dogma's a great film.
Dogma's a great film.
And Alanis Morissette is God.
I
Who'd
don't
have
think
thunk it.
I don't think it's the best film in the series of films, though.
Apparently they're doing a remake of Jay and Silent Bob. I've not seen Jay and Silent Bob actually. I've only ever seen Clerks 1 and 2.
Have you seen Mallrats?
What?
Right, it's like a 6-season. It's like a 6.
I've not seen
film.
Mallrats yet either.
Have you seen Chasing Amy?
No.
That's the 3rd one. Then Dogma's the 4th one. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back's the 5th one, and then there's a Clerks 10-year and Clerks 2, which is all right. Speaking of Mallrats, I finally went and watched Captain Marvel this week.
Captain Marvel's awesome.
It was all right. It wasn't as good as it was hyped up to be.
And I know our name is Brie Larson this year, so we won't have any hilarity on the live stream. That was funny last year. We were talking about Brie Olsen for like half an hour before realising that that wasn't the right name.
Ooh.
It's in the back of the net. Richard Wang chiming in. Captain Marvel is overrated in my opinion.
Yeah, you know what? I thought it was all right. I didn't think it wasn't always hyped up to be. And then the whole, like, everybody loves Goose, and I just thought,
Oh, good save.
like, meh. Had too much connective tissue that I had to try and uphold for me. Anyway, oh, nice finish there. See this on the replay. Just left wide open. Left wide open. To Southampton now. 15 minutes remaining on the clock.
And round the puck goes, and here's Daniel Turnbull. Flips it up the wall.
Behind their own net.
Oh, the through ball by Alexander Attack.
Wasn't controlled well by Orlando.
Who's presenting the trophies, by the way? Is it Mildog?
Yeah, I think so. Have you done one yet this year?
I don't do them
At all? Why not?
because I pick the player of the game. That's kind of my thing. And Joe stands there and does all the buttons, or otherwise it would end up like on fire or something.
How does Joe do the buttons, Rambo?
Joe pushes everyone's buttons.
I'm just wondering how, that's all.
I don't know.
Just like that.
Richard Wilson scored the goal. Please and thank you. Is that better? Sorry, my mic cut because we had to sort of admin things. Apologises to Mr. Wilson.
The bad man.
I've got about a million things to do today.
What's your
I
next?
was fully expecting to be doing lots of million things. I also expected to get here in a 4-hour sleep, but I only got 3.
Nice.
Dad's car broke down, and I had to go and take my granddad like home instead of my dad coming to pick him up after a lovely evening with Grandpa at the NFL UK event. Thanks to them for putting that on.
Yeah,
Here's,
the pictures look good.
Yeah, that helmet was so tight.
Was it?
Yeah, and then Oh, good shot. Another one. Oh, good save. Good
Double
save.
save.
And then the girl was like, the girl was taking the photos of me.
Right.
And so she took a photo of me like straight on with the helmet on. And then she was like, turn around, let's see the side of your helmet. And I was like, yeah, please don't say that to anyone else. Oh, Wilson up the wall to Beckett. Good defensive play by Holly Nealon there. One of the best defensive plays of the game so far.
There goes the steel train. Dancing round.
Nice wee bump there by Steele, is it?
Yeah, it was steel, yeah.
Dancing Dan Steele. Oh, that hits the net, and that's a souvenir for a lucky fan if they can be bothered walking around and finding it.
I was going to say, like, a train doesn't really dance that much. We might need to come up with a new nickname.
Where did the steel train come from?
Say that again, Joe. You can dance on the rails.
Richard, I'm going to call you your full nickname if you don't stop your nonsense here.
What's he saying
Richard
now?
Wang said you showed her that helmet, didn't you? Here's Gotwell to Beckett. Beckett passes it to someone from Northumbria, which is an interesting tactic. Incidentally, Gotwell is going to make it work for her. Gets in on a good forecheck there. Alan Perry's battling along the wall for the puck.
Le Grand Frenchman.
Oh, and Le Grand Frenchman. I don't know if I sound French or just weird.
No, keep it up. It sounds good. I like it.
Oh,
Definitely bringing the viewers in. How many are we on, Rambo?
we're on 31, including Dick Wang. 33 according to He started it.
Oh, it's left the zone. It's great for the 12 people in
I love
attendance.
how your commentary is slightly behind. So
Face off just outside the Spitfire zone.
this broadcast, of course, brought to you by Sports Streaming UK. Yours in sport, yours in banter. You can keep that for free if you want, Joe.
I don't know if they want to be associated with this commentary.
Here's an example of it on his website. It must have taken him ages to find a remotely professional part of the content. And it certainly wasn't last Sunday night. Monday morning.
Who knows what time it was anymore?
Oh, Mason there at the back door. He could have popped that one home if he
Yeah, for a
was playing
second
for the
I
right
thought.
team. I thought he was going to pop it home. Like, oh, Steele there pokes that. That'll stop the icing.
That's a shame.
Dick Wang is complaining there's no sponsored jerseys for the officials this year. We could maybe try and remedy that for the next game.
We'll have to check with the
We'll have
master.
to try and from
The master.
Le Grand Overlord. Maybe ask Le Petit Secretary to ask him for me while he's that thing.
Oh, thanks.
Offside, sponsored by Dave Rogers. Dave hasn't had his money's worth.
He hasn't at all. There's been a few offsides. Poor Dave. Do you know
more
that's-
offsides than Icens. And you've had Icen mentioned more.
Do you know what though? He'll be squirreled away somewhere now doing the historic jersey part of the website for us.
Yeah. We'll be thanking these lucky stars that we've given him another thing to do on the website and it makes him feel whole again.
Yeah, he loves the website.
So if we look back to where we first met, I cannot forgive and I cannot forgive. Oh, and Alexander. Oh, Alexander attack.
That's why he plays defence.
Attack. Oh, nice reverse play by Alexander attack. Got Libet, sorry.
Oh, a bit of power behind that.
I think Adam Perry plays in goals with the same stance as he does as a player.
What's that?
He always has his stick to the side. He never has it in between his legs, protecting the old 5 cheese.
How do you hold your stick?
Well, if I'm playing in goals, I like to keep it between my legs. Don't grip it too tightly, though. No, played on the ice.
Played on the ice, don't.
All right. Smart Alex.
Who's Alex? Yeah, I'm Rob.
Bobby G.
Roberto Del Granto, the sponsor of icing. It's like
I'm surprised Roberto Del Granto didn't try and win the title earlier on, actually, in that wrestling match.
Thought about it.
You thought about it?
Thought about it.
You could have got the old Ricardo Rodriguez.
Roberto Del Granto.
He was a wrestler in his own right as well. Oh, good save by Adam Perry there. What's the shot count to our eye in the sky?
38 to 15.
38 to 15 in favour of Southampton.
That was on the live stream, that Rambo.
Was it? I don't know, he doesn't do any signals to tell me what
Yeah,
he's
but
doing.
it's louder when he's on the live stream.
Oh, and they can't get it out, and Latty can't get it out, and Chandler keeps it in. Chandler, you're smart.
Oh!
He shoots straight into the mitt as well. He's found that glove quite a lot today, Smart. He has got one goal.
Just the one.
Yep. Richard Wang became exceptionally active there in a big spurt. A big spurt of Wang there. And then shot! Oh, big save by the Frenchman.
Big Frenchman save there, yeah.
How did the fundraisers for the Steel Queens go, Rambo? Well, our quiz went very well. We had 60 odd people at it.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
It's more than normal. Rambo's fourth.
Fourth annual pub quiz. It's never been at the same pub twice either.
Where was it this year?
It was in Pilgrim this year, our sponsor pub.
Where has it previously been held? Let me guess. Phoenix?
No,
No?
never had it at Phoenix. No,
No? Golf Tavern?
no.
No?
I can tell you if you want.
Yeah, go on, tell me, why not?
We had it at Bohemia. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I said sponsored by Roberto Del Granto. Right, okay.
Yeah, go on.
We had it at Bohemia.
That wasn't an icing, it was intentional offside.
Oh,
Intentional offside, sponsored by Dave Rogers, intentionally.
intentionally.
Yeah, so we had it at Bohemia, which is a lovely pub,
Yeah.
just at the back of Waverley.
Yeah, in the arches
yeah.
at the back.
Mark
yeah.
Swanson, of course, is the connection there.
Of
so we had
course,
it there. We had it at Whistle Stop,
Yeah.
which was our sponsor pub a couple of years ago, and then we had it at Henry's Cellar Bar, which you may remember from the old gigging days.
The old gigging days.
Yeah. When I was in a band back in the day.
What was the band called?
Oliwa.
Nice name.
I was after a Polish ice hockey player. That wasn't a shot.
I was in a band once, you know.
Were you?
Yeah, do you know what it's called?
Bob A and Bob B.
No, it's called Naked Faith.
Naked Faith?
Yeah.
What type of music did you play?
A bit of this, a bit of that. Generally, like, you know, bit of rock and roll.
Good save again by the Frenchman.
Didn't go as far as metal, though. Metal was not in our genre list.
Just over 7 and change to play in this period. Back to Shepherd. Oh, and Shepherd fires that. Oh, well played by Ben Affleck. It's not Ben Affleck, it's Joe. I apologise. Oh, here's Callie. He's only about 2 hours late, it's fine. Sorry, I told you it was at 8:45. Yes.
You just said it's in the morning.
Nah, that's not what I said. Oh, big save by Adam, the Frenchman.
Frenchman again.
The Frenchman again. Do you think Adam's playing so well that he's become Le Petit General back there?
Petit General.
Which is what we should call him from now on. I could say if it goes left, I could say allez à gauche. That means go left. Or right means allez à droite. And if you want to go straight on, it's allez tout droit.
I can tell you how to ask for the bill. L'addition, s'il vous plaît. Although,
Neither of them are blue. Be le rouge or le blanc. Oh, nice, aye. Callie's hat got pegged a couple of weeks ago. Got the bit. Back to Baker. Baker! And another save from Le Petit General, the Frenchman, Adam Perrier.
I think Le Petit General is a great name.
Actually, that's Greg Laidlaw's nickname from Scotland. I just nicked it because it was since he moved to France. Wish the commentary came with all ice hockey games.
Yeah. Yeah, Carly's going to jump on the camera.
Oh, look at this.
Yes.
You've actually getting a seat, Rob.
Check this out.
Ben Affleck filmography.
Yes.
Wish we had this ages ago so we'd get all the puns in then.
I know, we've got 5 minutes 49.
Baker. 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 Let's try to preheat the oven here, Baker. Gives it to Gotla a bit. You got to preheat the oven before you put the pie in. Attack. Alexander attack. Oh, and that hits outside of the post there. Orlando Beckett. Oh, where's his stick went? He's playing a bit of Socceroo. No, you should have flicked away. Orlando Beckett didn't have a stick.
I forgot Daredevil. Yeah, no,
Daredevil. That was terrible, that film.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor, you already called that.
What was in Jay and Silent Bob? Armageddon, of course. Don't want to close my eyes.
Good Will Hunting.
Goodwill, yeah, but the thing was, he wasn't really the star in that film. That was all about Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Did you know that in 1992 he was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer as the role of basketball player 10?
I did not know that. Do you know what that means, though? There was 9 other basketball players that were ahead of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can find out if you really want me to. It was actually the film version.
By the way, I saw, I don't know if you saw it, but there's a thing on Facebook at the moment, and there's a film out called The Sand, where people can't stand on the sand or it'll eat you.
The sand will eat you.
Pretty bizarre. Who's got in the box here? Oh, it's Dan Steele got in the box. 2 minutes.
The Steel Train.
For Slash. Oh, doubles 2. Double slash.
Double slash. Ooh.
Double slash.
Oh, we go on 1992, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Let's look at all cast.
Oh, and that's tipped by Mr. Wilson there. Wilson to Chandler. Chandler. Why did I say Chandler? That was Shad commentary right there. Chandler. Round he goes. Shot. Oh. And it finds the side of the net and it's stuck in. Saralata gets it out and LaBelle tries to find the back of the net but can't. Joe Phillips rifles it down the ice and Wilson can't get a hold of it.
Right, this guy, Brian Goers? He was basketball player number 2.
Oh. He was also in Spy.
And Deadpool.
It's Corpse number 2 probably.
Yeah, more than likely.
Alan Perry's after it.
Right.
The Grand Frenchman fires it up. Shepherd across to Wilson. Wilson.
Postulating.
I think that was the thing earlier when I was when I was doing my admin stuff.
You're admin.
Yeah, my GBU admin. I think you called the goal as Postal scoring it.
I didn't call anything.
Oh, well, that'll be the other problem then.
I'm not telling anybody who scores anything.
Oh, and Beckett's got it along here.
Well, it was not Mason that scored that one.
No, it was Mr. Wilson.
Was it Wilson? I didn't say anything. I didn't say anybody scored.
Shepherd shoots. Oh, maybe it came up on the screen as being.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah. The 8th goal was wrong, Joe. Reliably informed, it was Mr. Wilson.
5 seconds remaining on the penalty.
No, it's not.
I only put down what the referees tell me.
Oh, okay. Right, so we're into the second
You
one.
go back to the live stream here.
Yeah, go back to the live stream.
Yeah. I think we don't need to see the rosters right now. We've been at that long enough. Oh, there's a penalty on for the Northumbria Kings. I don't know who's getting it. Who will sit another 2 and probably to the end of the game.
I'm guessing it's Phillips putting out there.
Right. 24. We're told, so it is Phillips. LaBelle.
Good save by the Frenchman.
That was a block, yeah. Didn't get the Frenchman.
No. Let's look.
Yep, it is. What's the indication? Yeah, what's he given?
24.
Interference.
1:56 left on the clock. Still time to come back.
It is if they could somehow score 7 3-on-5 goals.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened. For example, Jess Glynn has got a music career, but and that'll get one of them back anyway. There's Dan Steele coming back.
They need the numbers back.
Yeah.
Play for that.
It came on the screen as Chandler.
See, it wasn't me.
Maybe he got a tip in front, I don't know.
Yeah, but it wasn't me, so I'm alright.
Chandler stealing goals like he did with Joey's girlfriend and Friends. I think we might have used that last week, didn't we?
Yeah, it's not that good.
Sometimes you have to recycle things as well. Attack.
Smart play to LaBelle. LaBelle, 2-on-1s. Oh, it's a steal train though.
LaBelle, will you please pass the puck just one time in this game?
I don't think he's going to. He's got 1:23 left.
No. La Baby Bell over there. Just holding on to him.
Attack's the same. Let's just chill.
Yeah, he's just one hockey and chill.
Yeah.
Here's Baker. Oh, Baker.
Just
Chopping the carrots for a vegetable pie there going through the zone.
Vegetable pie? That's your pie of choice?
Nah, of course it's not my pie of choice.
Why was that the one you came up with then?
Oh, because you're not going to chop beef like that, are you?
You chopped beef recently?
Yes. Yeah, well, you're not going to chop it like carrots, are you? Unless you have a beef and carrot pie.
All right, people, what type of pie would you want? Boop, 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 boop.
What's the shot count eye in the sky?
45 on Northumbria, 15 on Southampton.
It's not actually changed on Southampton for a while.
No.
Here's Wilson. Oh, Wilson! Go and give that one to Chandler for a laugh. It's not even on nice.
Power play goal. Goal number 10. Looking at the replay.
Yeah. Watch that. Look at that wrister right through Orlando Beckett's legs. He just lifts the leg up there and finds the back of the twine. Or the twine, because the back of the net is the twine. Something. I watched that film. Flipped in the air.
Oh, Beckett tries to control it down.
Trying to be too cash, mad cash.
Mad cash.
And here's Thomas. Thomas.
Okay, Tom.
Skating hard, Tom, isn't he?
Yeah.
Out in front it comes to Beckett.
Last 16 seconds of the game.
Oh, well played by Dan Steele. Beckett, though, carries it over. Beckett.
Good
to
pass.
Gotlib it. And Latty has lost her stick, perhaps.
Yeah, no.
And it's a face-off.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, so what's going on
oi,
here?
oi, Savaloy.
What's happening here? Who's he telling?
And that is all she wrote. Let's put this down in another chapter in the footnotes of hockey.
We're now going to have
We'll have the celebrations. I think
Celebrations.
Andy Miller will be going down to make the celebrations.
hopefully he's learnt from last time.
Yeah, or player of the game.
Good choices.
Player of the game here. For Southampton, there is a few choices and a few choices, but it's hard. It's hard to say, really. Hard to say.
Northumbria, you got your idea?
Yeah, I think I've got a rough idea for Northumbria. What I like to do is wait until just about when we're out to present it, and then tell
You
Joe.
don't want anybody texting anybody on the ice.
Yeah,
It ruins the surprise.
ruin the surprise here.
Well, that brings the end of a
I
season.
wish players would
Please.
keep their helmet on because there are some ugly players in this Southampton team.
Anybody in particular you want to mention as being the good lookers?
I was just, to be honest, they're all actually pretty good looking. It was just a joke.
they're nothing compared to you, I will.
Look at this guy. Look at the human cannonball goggles on.
Which,
The
what,
goalie. Look at him. See him.
Ah, cool. Yeah.
We'll now have the player of the game presentations. With Joe will remind them. Players to the blue line. Players to the blue line. It's somebody's getting the beats on down in the changing room. It'll maybe be the boom box. Maybe we've got the S has got the boom. Oh, look at GBU over there. Can you get that on camera, Nick?
My name's not Nick.
Just lean the camera right over. Joe won't mind, and just
Joe will mind. I have learned from past experience. Joe minds.
so.
Don't mess around
Once the
with
players
the
get on
camera.
the blue line, we'll tell Joe who the player of the game is.
Can we not announce it? Just leave Andy out there. Joe can change to my camera. Oh, I've done that on the stream already.
Tim Thomas, very pleased with his player of the game award. Oh, it fell.
Orlando Beckett, that BUIHA stalwart.
Don't be fooled, people. Frodo has not left the Shire. That's just Orlando Beckett.
Congratulations to Southampton on winning it.
And Alexander
Attack.
Attack has another plaque for the wall. That was fantastic, guys. Well done.
What's going on now? They're just waving back at you, Rambo.
Yeah, they were waving back. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Magnificent stuff and a show of respect from both teams.
Andy just throws the box out on the ice.
Andy throws the box on ice. Next up, back about 2 o'clock, roughly, approximately, give or take 10, 15,
So
20 minutes.
3 hours. 3 hours time.
About 3 hours time. If you want to check back in
Somewhere
in 3 hours
between
time,
20 to 10 and 20 past, 20 to 2, 20 past 2. That 40-minute spell there.
Yeah.
the stream will resume at 5 to 2.
5 to 2.
5 to 2, specifically 5 to
5
2.
to 2. 13:55 for you nautical people
Nautical.
or military types.
Nautical. Wow.
And the stream will resume with me in full clobber down at the interview
What?
suite.
That's not full clobber. What are you wearing now? That's not full clobber.
That is full clobber.
The way you said it was if you're going to get changed
Well,
to then
yeah,
put
no,
something else
still
on.
haven't showed
He's
everyone
getting
yet.
onto his outfit number
You're
2.
not being able to pan the
Go on,
camera.
turn
up
around,
against
turn
it.
around, turn around. Give us a spin. Step back and give us a spin.
Further back, Rambo.
Right, there's chairs in the way here. Come on.
Watch him get himself tangled up in the wires. What's that tail?
Oh, I've been pegged! I've been pegged!
That's awesome.
Wait, did you do that?
No, that wasn't me.
Right, folks, we've been great. You've been lucky to have us. Thank you
Yes.
very much, and we'll see you.
Bashful as ever. Bashful as ever.
We'll see you in a few hours. Cheers.
See you later.